Well, I like how I dressed anyway.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like moving art, you know?
Yeah, it's great.
It's like, get to change. It's
and I'm
like
glad that when I
sculpture.
get on the train and rush hour that people are sick
turn their
by the way
heads
I
and
look.
don't
I'm
sit
really
next
glad.
to you.
Yeah, good. Let them they need a little shock in their lives instead of seeing everything so blah and so
Wake up
black
the
and
dead.
white. Yeah, let's wake them up a little. They need something.
The music shock value is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just girl and boy and, you know, like, just the whole thing of me having no hair. It's not because I think it's a cool thing, you know. Now it's cool to people, but when I did it, it was because I'm so sick of exploitation of the female sex and how it's supposed to be so beautiful and you're supposed to look so glamorous and everything else. I don't need hair to fit into a role or anything like that.
That's your wild. I know, I'm happy about that.
I'm gonna go in.
Where's Brian?
Ow!
This guy's tattoo. I think it's a very idealistic situation for everyone. Everyone would like to have.
It's like psychedelic.
What part is the music in it?
What was that?
What part is the music in it? What is the music?
Plays no
the
part
music.
at all.
The music.
Median of expression.
That's right. That's how you get all your points
That's
across.
What you gotta say, because
people have been doing that for a long time. It's
plus
just,
too many people nowadays can't sit down and listen to somebody speak. They gotta hear something. They gotta see something. It's gotta be like moving, you know. People can't sit around.
tattoo times.
We know Krishna.
Tattoo time.
Krishna. Here's to the ink in you.
Yeah.
Is this for TV?
I came from Sweden about 3 years ago, and I gave up basically what I had there, so I had a little bit of money with me. But the store is done very inexpensively. You know, everything is the least expensive. And basically the idea was just to show the clothes and not an environment.
Before, when we first opened, we were carrying the second hand and doing a few designs of our own. But now we're doing basically all of the designs of our own, and we're not doing any more second hand. So we've even started this year with doing dresses and skirts, which we didn't do before. The East Village is so fashionable by just the people taking their own clothes and doing, making their own fashions out of it. So you can pick up and learn a lot from just watching the people in the East Village, basically.
And fashion has to do with mentality. That's why fashions change all the time, the way people think. And you show that in your clothing, I guess.
We wanted, for about 2 or 3 years, we wanted to have a shop with everything in it black, and we decided to move fast before it became something that was looked upon as trendy, when we feel it's really something that's classic. We have a lot of different designers, mostly from the East Village.
Young local designers.
Yeah.
Young local designers, mostly.
I think people here are real individuals, and they go for their own look, and they're not too restricted by what other people think.
I've been in the East Village for 8 years now. I've had this storefront and slowly developed it into the shop that it is now. I used to do a lot of manufacturing for other small designers, things like that. But I've had the shop open to the public for about 5 years. I have a really nice steady following of people who really love to wear my clothes. And I work a lot with their feedback and what their needs are. One of the main concerns is that they're comfortable. They're very casual. Even when they're for dress, they're very casual and elegant. But the top priority is that they're very comfortable, and they're made from natural fabrics.
What makes New York fashion special for you?
There's a lot more variety in New York than it's allowed here. Other places I've gone, it seems a lot more restricted in terms of what's allowed to be worn. Here, anything goes. You can really, I feel, here I exist in the East Village where there's so many other ranges of fashion going on. There's really wild, really decadent, there's vintage, and I'm here too, and we all exist.
Could you describe the clothes you make?
They're very modern, sort of fun, very sort of avant-garde clothing. We like to experiment with clothing as more than just things you wear, but actually something to project your ideals and your concepts on life and that sort of thing. They should be like props for theater, something very, very useful form of self-expression, like art.
Are you the first designers that have done men's dresses that you know of?
On this sort of level, yeah, on a very serious, honest, open to the public level, yeah.
Do you think it'll catch on?
Yes. I think it's evolution. I think just as women went back to pants, men will be allowed to go to dresses as well. Also for us as designers, we have a right to do, I mean, we feel anyway that we have the right to do what we believe is appropriate and not have to worry about what 7th Avenue thinks or any of the rest of the community of designers, that we should be able to do what we feel is right. We're moving more and more towards fashion as art, and that gives us more freedom as designers. We don't have to see what the rest of the world is doing to decide what we should do. We just do what we want to do.
Who or what are your inspirations?
Oh, American life.
Yeah.
A lot of television, neon signs, black Americans. There's a lot of things that are suburbs, plastic, all of that kind of stuff. It's very much a part of what we do.
How does a small designer get started in New York?
You open the shop.
That's a good way to
pray
start.
a lot.
Yeah. It's
hope
hard.
that it takes off.
Graffiti the light, graffiti the law, graffiti the one we do adore. Graffiti is here, graffiti is there, graffiti is all this atmosphere. Graffiti we love, graffiti we adore. Graffiti is one of the cause, that's why we do
Graffiti
this
fever.
thing. Graffiti fever is the same. Okay, is your name. It's me, girl.
That Jews my turn.
Graffiti fever. Alright.
Graffiti fever.
Graffiti
It's my turn.
fever is the reason
It's my
that
turn.
we love the world. We don't care about
Graffiti
nothing
fever.
but graffiti, but we say
It's my turn.
every sound. We're nice, we're right, and we're one, two, out of sight. We don't care about you, but we know we got the right, the truth, the truth. We have to write who we is. We have to show our talents. We have to rock to the beat without a challenge. We have to go up. We got to come down. We got to climb up the L, look all around. We got to run the third rails on time. We got to look every time that we don't fall. We got to look around. We got to look around. We got to look and make the subway sounds. We gotta call up, we gotta call down. We gotta make sure the crew is one of a sound. We gotta look around and make all the temptations, make all the crew our donation. We're all around. We rock sound. We rock to the beat. We ain't no clowns. We
Graffiti is just a way of just getting your name around. See, because in a city like this, I mean, so many things happening. So some people would like to get recognized among everyone, you know? And so many people are so popular, they want to be at least outstanding among them, you know? They want to say, hey, that's me right there, you know? Yeah, it came out really good.
I mean, the way it's shaded, the way it's done, properly done.
But sometimes the way the wind, you can tell by the wind, like the way it just carries the spray, you know? Sometimes it gives you a hard time.
Yeah, you got a good shadow though.
Came out pretty neat though.
This guy's good, real good. He's got a good effect, you know, on the spray can, that's all.
I mean, not a drop or nothing out of space. It's just simply a straight line. I mean, they don't even look like it was done with a spray can, you know?
Now, trains is a different story because that's just names they put up in trains and a couple of artwork, you know? And like, when I used to go up on those trains, I mean, I used to get chased by the cop all the time. And every time we used to tag, I used to meet scores sometimes in the yard. And you know, every time he used to go a couple of spray cans and everything, we used to be tagging up or something. We used to get chased away and everything. It was kind of hard for us.
That's the way mostly everybody starts, you know. Sometimes we used to go to the train tracks, have a nice time over there. Even though it was risky, but when you start off like that, you do it mostly for the laughs, you know, for the risk.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Since you're young, you don't really care about making money out of it. You don't think you can make money out of that, you know.
So I mean, you know, we're making something out of it. I don't know who invented it, but you know, it's something we got self-control of it, and something that we going for. You know, something that we know how to do. That's the only thing we know how to do, and something that we want to live for in the future. We want to fix things, not vandalize places. We just want to fix them.
All right, then you'll do Brooklyn after that. How long is that going to take you? What's about the whole length of this? The whole length of this?
Maybe a whole day. I was working for the Parks Department, so they send me to every, you know, like areas, messed up areas, you know, where people would like to see a mural done. So from there, that's how I started. And I kept doing different styles.
107.5 WBLS, and now.
It would be that hard, you know, since it's kind of big, I didn't know exactly how to do it, you know, I thought I was going to have a really hard time. But it turned out to be a nice time. I had a nice time doing this.
You can see I developed and I kept growing in the graffiti.
If a customer wants us to do something, they tell us what would they like. So then we like sit down, we look through books, and we look for animals or whatever they like that fits what they want. You know, and if it looks good, we put them all together and make one whole picture, and then we just show him the rough sketch. If he likes it, I mean, we make a positive sketch of it, and that's what goes up.
This is in high school 22. That was when it was fresh. So you can see this is me in school working at the pet shop. This is the bronze. These are Japanese magazines.
Just kind of magazines.
Okay. I think it's part of the same scene, definitely.
Like some people are into dancing, so they try to develop their style in dancing. They make it really something important, you know, not just throwing themselves on the floor. So the same thing with graffiti. It's not just throwing paint on the wall. It's like doing something on the wall, something. Give it a meaning, something valuable, you know.
It's like this, y'all. I don't fit, y'all. I'm blowing kiss, y'all. It's like this, y'all. It's the L, the I, the L, the C. Yo, what the name of called the Kippy little Kippy rock all over to the break of dawn. So we beat down. It don't fit, y'all. It's like this, y'all. It goes to the hallway till you ring the bell. You're rocking with the rhythm with the clientele. Whenever MC trying to make over case, I knock one off. And then it was late.
But I love graffiti. It's something, that's the only thing I know how to do is just draw. And, you know, I started from there. Like I said, I'm not going to turn graffiti down, no matter what, you know, how much you pay me or whatever. I'm an artist, but I'm not most likely an oil-painted artist, maybe, or sculpture artist, or nothing like that. I'm a graffiti artist. And I keep, every place I stand, every place I go, I have to say, I'm a graffiti artist.
Yeah, it's like a new type of art now. Like, they've always had oil painting. So now it's graffiti with spray cans, you know, and it's like developing, it's becoming a new culture and art. It's gonna keep going for a while now.